Emilie, que es originaria de Bélgica, aunque está viviendo en Ginebra. Ahora mismo ella tiene un grupo centrado en blockchain, pero para un impacto social pues bueno, ¿no? Que ayude a crear proyectos que se enfoquen sobre todo a ayudar pues, a la gente que tiene más necesidades, en este caso la educación, o pues, refugiados que puedan llegar al país.
So before showing you the video presenting ODEM, just one last thing about myself. I am very involved in sustainability. I have another job in sustainable finance, and I think for sustainability you need, of course, to be responsible of your actions and have a positive impact on the world. But you also need, in my opinion, to make profit, to be sustainable, to be able to continue your activity that generates positive impact. I think if you can make money by doing good in the world, then this is really sustainable.
En pocas palabras, que ella se dedica a las finanzas sostenibles, pues sobre todo, o sea, imagino que se enfocará en la parte de finanzas pues, enfocadas al medio ambiente o a lo que es el bienestar social, y que ella considera que esto es posible, y para ello pues, se enfoca en crear proyectos de este estilo.
So now here's ODEM's video. And it doesn't. So sorry for the delay. Here it is. Still doesn't work because of the HDMI. Alright, I guess we'll have to do without the video, I suppose.
Estamos en un evento de blockchain y tenemos problemas técnicos.
We are experiencing technical difficulties, I'm sorry.
By the time most students complete a 4-year degree, the world is radically different. The skills they will need for employment have changed, and there is immediate pressure to start paying off student loans. The ability to learn new skills in real time as they become relevant for your career is the future of higher education. ODEM is creating a global marketplace where students, educators and professionals interested in continuing education can come together and access in-person educational courses that are relevant for their careers now. Through ODEM, educators are no longer chained to old world institutions and can instead offer their own curriculum through the ODEM marketplace and receive direct compensation for courses they host in the real world. The ODEM educational marketplace is powered by smart contracts and the ODEM token in order to make education more affordable, remove expensive intermediaries and application processes, which are the norm and a barrier to higher education, and facilitate prompt payment to ODEM verified educators and issuance of educational certificates to students who complete their courses. The certificate gets added to the public blockchain, which helps build the professor's educational reputation and career visibility for the student. ODEM launches February 17th, 2018, and if you want to be a part of the future of high-quality, on-demand education, contribute to the ODEM crowd sale.
El día 17 es la ICO.
Alright, so you guessed it, what we want to do is basically a marketplace where the students can interact directly with the teachers. So what we want to do is we want them to be able to negotiate right from the start and discuss what are going to be the contents of the classes, when the classes are going to take place, and what the prices of the classes are going to be.
Básicamente lo que explica en el vídeo, ¿no? Que llegue la educación a todas las clases posibles, que pues bueno, como se está enfocando hasta ahora la blockchain, que se está enfocando a bancarizar a los desbancarizados, pues en este caso es educar a los no educalizados, ¿no? Es decir, que haya una educación que se ajusta entre el mismo alumno que necesita esa educación y pueda obtenerla, no puede pagarse una universidad, como puede ser en países como Estados Unidos, que las matrículas son muy elevadas, y que al mismo tiempo el profesor no llegue, pues bueno, hay profesores que están en paro, que hay profesores que no necesiten estar trabajando para poder dar una formación de calidad.
I feel like a president, you know, having someone translate for me. That's really awesome. I'll try to talk less so you have less translating to do. So we are actually talking here about in-person classes, so not online courses, but actually the student is going to travel and meet the teacher, and the classes are going to be face-to-face, so it's not like Coursera or Khan Academy.
Básicamente, pues bueno, buscan que no solo haya clases online, sino que también el mismo alumno pues se traslade y bueno, pues asista a las clases de forma presencial y pueda aprender y pueda tener esa riqueza pues educativa que ofrece la plataforma.
So, you know, before I think you were talking about Airbnb, that's all I understood in Spanish, you know, Airbnb.
I was talking about Airbnb, but focused on Golem, you know, which is the computing distributed service.
And so, you know, every marketplace has the same problem at first. This problem is called the chicken and the egg problem. I don't know if you guys ever heard about the chicken and the egg.
¿Habéis escuchado alguna sobre la paradoja de la gallina y el huevo?
Chicken and the egg, raise your hand if you know it. Cool, so many people know it. So basically, you know, when you ask this question, what was first, the chicken or the egg? And then, if you apply this to marketplaces, it's basically what comes first, the buyers or the sellers. Because, you know, if you have a marketplace, you are going to have no one to buy stuff from there if there are no postings, if there are no good offers. And then it's the opposite. If you have a platform with no buyers, sellers aren't going to go there because they can't sell their thing. And you end up having a platform where you can't have anyone there because there's no one there. And it's, you know, a snake biting its tail and you can't do anything about it.
Bueno, básicamente que quieren definir pues que mucha gente no tiene claro si es la gallina o el huevo, bueno, pues básicamente se ha enrollado ahí. Sí, pero básicamente es eso, que necesitan crearlo pero que no queda muy claro. No sabría cómo explicarlo. Ahora tiene que dar la solución. Ahora cuando dé la solución lo explico. Básicamente que la gente no lo tiene muy claro. Vamos a ver la solución.
Sí. So yeah, and you were talking about Airbnb before, and actually I like talking about how they found a solution because I think it was super smart, and as you know, it worked. So basically in 2008, 2010, Airbnb wasn't, you know, very famous, but at the time there was a website that was very famous. It was Craigslist. I don't know if you know this website, and this was huge at the time. And basically, at some point, the founders of Airbnb thought, okay, let's find a way to get the postings from Craigslist into Airbnb so that we'll have a lot of apartments to rent. And so they found a way to kind of extract all the postings from Craigslist and put them on Airbnb. And this is how they could get their website started by having so many postings and apartments to rent. This attracted buyers, and then they could start the circle, and it expanded from there.
Básicamente que esto fue como, por ejemplo, como lo quiere enfocar ODEM, Airbnb en su día. Airbnb en su día, en 2008-2010, no era muy conocido, sin embargo había una web que se llamaba Craigslist, que básicamente se enfocaba en toda la parte de postear cosas, y era algo muy general. Y bueno, Airbnb como que lo trasladó y dijo, bueno, pues esto se podría aplicar a mi tecnología, a mi web, y que la gente que está posteando en Craigslist, pues que postee también en mi web, y que empiece a generar tráfico en mi web. Básicamente cogió la idea y la copió de otra web que ya tenía mucho éxito.
And so at ODEM we have the chance of having our very own Craigslist. It's called Accelerators. So Accelerators, it's written EXO here, is the company of ODEM CEO. So the CEO of ODEM is called Richard, and Richard has another company, it's called Accelerators. And he's had this company for a few years, and it has been really a huge success. They have doubled income every year since it started. But you know, he realized that there was a huge problem with education. There were too many intermediaries. And so he discovered the blockchain technology, he discovered artificial intelligence, and he thought, okay, we can use this to make education more efficient and thus less expensive.
ICO is a company who is already incorporated.
Yes, it's been a few years.
Okay. Básicamente, bueno, lo que cuenta es que esto surgió, y de hecho ICO está metido como partner de ellos. Pues es una empresa que bueno, tiene unos particulares que los llaman accelerators, ¿vale? Que se dedican a formar a la gente y acelerarlos, un poquito como lo hace Tutelus, ¿no? Y bueno, pues han visto el potencial de la blockchain para poder externalizar más, romper las fronteras de la educación y bueno, así hacerlo más escalable.
Thank you. I'll try to go a bit faster. So yeah, basically we have accelerators, and they already have connections with over 200 teachers from Harvard, from Stanford, from many Ivy League universities in the US and the UK. And they also have a relationship with students and students association, for example, EF, Education First, you know, the travel, the language travel thing. You know, so we have relationships with many organizations already, and this is what's going to ensure that our marketplace starts right from the start.
Básicamente que el marketplace que van a construir viene ya con una relación contractual con socios muy potentes y muy fuertes, como pueden ser los de EF. No sé si lo conoceréis, que son esta empresa que manda a vuestros hijos al extranjero para que se lo pasen de puta madre, por inglés, no aprenden, y que es Education First. Y luego está también pues, estos de EXO, que al final tienen relaciones con grandes profesores de las universidades de Estados Unidos. Y bueno, pues todos estos al final es como una base de datos súper grande, que es donde va a estar ahí la calidad de la enseñanza, ¿no? Vais a poder recibir formación probablemente directamente de gente muy buena.
And so yeah, so that was about the business model, about how we're going to, you know, to make a successful business. And now I'm kind of going to talk about very quickly about the technology. So as I said, we use the blockchain technology, we use artificial intelligence. So we have, how am I going to do this quickly? All right, so basically we use the blockchain because of smart contracts, so we can have students enter a contract with the teachers directly that doesn't require trust, you know, in a trustless environment. So the teacher is sure he's going to get paid, the student is sure he's going to, you know, pay for education. Then we have an ERC20 token, which is based on the discount model created by SweetBridge, which is supposed to avoid pump and dump schemes and crazy fluctuations, and just, you know, rise with utility and rise in a consistent and stable manner without being, you know, affected by people who want to manipulate markets.
Are you going to do that?
Actually, Sweetbridge has developed a really amazing model because it's called the discount model. And so basically there's a white paper about it. I'll be happy to send it to you because I don't have enough time to kind of explain it. But basically they try to incentivize economically people to use the token instead of speculate on it. So people are incentivized to use it and people kind of get in the network instead of, harm it.
Bueno, tiene dos partes interesantes. La primera está en que van a utilizar los smart contracts para poner en contacto a los educadores con los alumnos y eso pues va a generar una relación contractual automática donde cuando el educador haya dado la formación se realiza el pago de la misma y el token pues ofrecerá descuentos y ellos consideran que esta incentivación de utilidad para generar descuentos sobre los cursos pues va a evitar la especulación de su moneda en el mercado. Yo no lo creo. Okay. I don't think you're going to avoid the speculations.
Yeah, but
you will need a stable coin for that.
But it's a really good model. You should check it out. It's really cool. We also use the blockchain to put the deployments on blockchain. We put the hash of the deployment on the Ethereum blockchain, and we use kind of a private consortium network. To use less computer resources, less computational power within the community to pre-negotiation before when the student negotiates with the teacher. So we can put all requirements, all commitments there in the source of truth that can't be modified during the negotiation because it's a very difficult process. And so we have these 4 use cases for the blockchain. And then we have our artificial intelligence that creates educational courses that fits the requirements of everyone involved in the negotiation.
You do the first one with the smart contracts.
The smart contracts we created when we have reached an agreement between the student and the teacher.
Vale, la plataforma básicamente pondrá en contacto al educador y al alumno para que se negocien las condiciones y en ese mismo momento pues la misma plataforma de ODEM redactará el smart contract, lo dejará listo para que la relación se cree y en un momento dado pues ellos tienen planteado instalar un sistema de inteligencia artificial que vaya viendo un poco las necesidades que van teniendo los alumnos pues con el tiempo y esta inteligencia artificial pues al final desemboque en la creación de un nuevo curso que entiendo que, ahora se lo preguntaré, pero entiendo que será pues un bot que al final dirá, bueno pues estamos viendo una grandísima demanda por este lado, deberíais desarrollarlo, tenéis solo un curso básico, deberíais poner un curso avanzado, bueno pues entonces el educador se tendrá que poner las pilas y con este reconocimiento pues irán como adaptándose a las necesidades de los alumnos en la plataforma. Está muy bien.
I guess we're time's up. Yay! Thank you!
Muchas gracias, Emilie. Alan Mulligan. ¿Quién tiene alguna pregunta para Emilie? ¿Alguna pregunta? No, pues. ¿Alan? Vale, por si no ha venido Alan, pues haremos paso yo. ¿Sí? ¿Alan?
Bueno, ahora toca el siguiente proyecto. Wait, David. vamos a tener una sesión de networking absolutamente espectacular. Vais a poder hablar un montón y os lo vais a pasar de puta madre. Pero bueno, ahora voy a pediros atención que vamos a empezar el proyecto, ¿vale? Una cosita antes de nada, que se me ha olvidado comentaroslo antes. Se nos ha ocurrido una idea genial, que a quien publique este evento en las redes sociales, poniendo el hashtag CryptoInvest_es, pues le vamos a invitar una cervecita más, ¿vale?